So, let's talk the Noid. Yeah, really. We're doing this. The Noid was created in 1986 and Noid in 1990. The Noid crushed pizzas, and that's about it. But he couldn't crush Domino's because of their dome of quality. His NES game wasn't much better either. It was a lot of running around, slinging a yo-yo about, and eating more pizza than everybody else. But hey, people liked it, and I guess you could even say it was ahead of its time. So, here comes Waypoint's 2017 new Jam City Game Jam, where devs have a month to make a game based on one of their podcast titles. And one of their entries was a sequel to Noid, 27 years later, by fans. Fans of the Noid. This doesn't sound good at all. Well, hold on to your flippin' pants. Just give me a moment. So the game opens with this FMV cutscene of the Noid going home to enjoy a heck ton of Domino's pizza. Then he realizes he's missing his yo-yo. That's the plot. That's the whole plot. I love this Noid costume. It's great. There's a lot of work that went into this. And hey, the first stage is even a remake of the opening level of the original Noid. Even the music's remade. I've gotta say, the Noid controls very nicely on the ground. He's got a great run, a great jump, good sound effects, and his wall jump feels nice and solid. I can't believe I'm saying this, but a Noid game nailed 3D movement better than nearly any other game I've played. Normally, I'm not a fan of third-person games, 3D platformers included, but this rivals Mario Sunshine with how on point this movement feels. And that retro aesthetic is just fabulous. The soft CRT filter over the whole game, the atrocious texture warping when the camera gets near, the music clearly being CD quality but still also clearly just being a sequenced MIDI-esque track, it's just, So you get the Noid's yo-yo, the game's over. Oh, nope, there's more. So welcome to the Noid Void. It's actually based on an old Domino's ad, don't you know? It's home to a trio of additional levels, complemented by the Noid's new ability to now swing from hooks by throwing his yo-yo like a grappling hook. It feels really good, but I'm always afraid I'm not going to make a jump. The Noid actually almost feels too real. He kind of flies off the hook like a tangent. I kind of wish he popped off a tiny little jump up. That'd feel more cartoony and fun to me, and kind of cut some of the frustration of lighter swinging segments. It still feels great, it just could feel better. You feel? So the three additional levels in this game are Plazanet, Swing Factory, and the Domino Dungeon, and they all kind of take inspiration from various 5th-gen platformer tropes. The levels all kind of just hang out in empty space without any real grounding to reality. The whole gameplay revolves around grabbing keys to open doors, and the NPCs all have various quips and cheesy jokes to tell that honestly feel right at home with the hip 90s style the game's trying to boast, Domino's ads at the time, and dialogue from games like Banjo-Kazooie and the like. So wait, if left click is the yo-yo, then what is the right click? It's a dab, the right click's a dab, the Noid is dabbing! So yeah, this game loves its mid-90s charm and all, but at heart, it's still a game that launched this year, and the Noid dab isn't the only reference to modern pop culture here. There's a couple, and they're the only real time that things feel out of place, but everything else plays its 90s charm so straight it's lovable. Each level kind of has its own feel to it, with Plazanet feeling like a sort of Green Hill Zone, Swing Factory taking inspiration from the more industrial, set-piece heavy level design of Mario 64, and the Domino Dungeon packed like careful thinking and precise action of a Zelda temple. Each level feels like a tiny sample of a much bigger game, and I'd love to see more of all of this. There's only a single boss fight, and I'm not going to spoil it, but I will say the Noid having infinite lives and no health meter kind of defeats any tension. But it's more of a fun final joke than any dramatic conclusion, so I don't mind. All in all, Noid 2 is actually probably straight up, not kidding, one of my Game of the Year contenders so far. The Noid feels great to control. I love the music and the art direction. The level design just left me wanting more. This feels like a passion project from someone who just really loved the 90s, the Noid included, and it could have been an ad game from the Domino's themselves at the time. And this was all made in a month! I mean, a thing shoot a gun in a month. This is a whole game. It's completely free. I beat it in an hour. It might take you 2 at most if it's your first time through, but regardless, it's worth it to play. My final verdict on Noid 2 is it's surprisingly fun and infinitely better than it sounds. I cannot recommend enough that you play it. It's playable on PC and Mac. It works with a gamepad or the keyboard and mouse, and it's just it's great. Okay, it's great. Noid's great. So hey, this was a bit different than usual, but I just wanted to test the waters, the more proper review format. Tell me what you think. Social media links and Patreon are in the description. Thank you for watching.